40 Ruined Friendship Stories, according to Reddit. For clarity, the question being asked here is, why don't you talk to your ex-best friend anymore? Number 40, he OD'd. Oh, we're starting these off on a high note. Number 39, he tried to strangle another friend in an argument over whether PC or console was better for RPGs. Well, goddamn, the console v PC wars is that serious, y'all?
It's obviously PC.
Well, only because of the mods. Number 38. I'll choke you, bitch. I have a daughter with a genetic disorder who was really sick when she was born, which was shocking to everyone because we had no idea anything was wrong. As we were processing and grieving, she, the ex-best friend, told me, my mom and me think that she's, my daughter, a punishment from God for your past sins. Oh, wow. That'll kill a friendship real quick. What a fucking bitch, says a responder. Should have asked her what she did to deserve a face like that, then. Deserve a face like that. Damn, we don't know that she ugly. Holy crap, guys. Take it down a notch. Number 40, number 39, number 38, number 37. She's an eternal party girl. She just never grew up, and now we can't connect. She still runs around with young 20-somethings and gets trashed for entertainment. I met up with her for lunch about 5 years ago. She showed up late, hungover, and wearing the clothing she wore partying all night, which was drenched in booze and stunk.
And what?
And stunk, like the clothes stinks.
Oh.
The response reads, I see it as a good thing that she still managed to be there even though she partied all night. You were still more important than sleep. AKA, fuck, I can't, I want to sleep, just gotta cancel that shit with some random excuse. To be honest, your text made me respect that ex-friend of yours a lot. Oh. Well, I guess there's two sides to every coin. Stripes? Is that something your dad would say? 40, 39, 38, 37. I'm thinking about streaming all day on Thanksgiving, but what the hell could I play that would be entertaining all day? The Sims? Try not to kill myself while I play The Sims? Who knows, man? Put a whole bunch of subscribers in there. Number 36. She's toxic. Another friend of mine described her as an energy sucker. The succubus. Which I found to be really accurate. She's always having to have attention from men, even if it means causing needless drama to get them to focus on her. She's difficult to deal with because of this need for attention. It sounds like a basic bitch. I mean, what else is new? I love her. That's your problem. And she knows me better than 98% of the people in my life. There are other people out there that you can get to know you, buddy. But as we've gotten older, her adult mode hasn't kicked on, while mine has, and it's hard for me to spend time with her because our priorities are so different now. Move on, Brosif. With your ginger ale looking ass. I had an energy sucker friend, says someone responding. She wouldn't look for boy drama, but loved stirring the pot and was a huge gossip. A lot of our friendship had devolved into being friends because we worked a part-time job together in college, but she just got caught up with some high school workplace dramatics that I knew our friendship was coming to an end. And once we stopped working together, the common ground would entirely disappear. What a sad story. Let's stay on track here. 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. She died unexpectedly 2 months before she turned 18. I was devastated and have not had many friends since. Stripes? It sounded like you chipped in and out there for a split second. That was weird.
No.
As I was counting down...
Oh, wait.
What?
It says I'm having internet problems, but I guess as long as the mic's still here, we're fine.
It's probably just Skype tripping as usual. Number 34. My high school best friend got into college around 6 months before me. It happens in my country. She then stopped talking to me altogether. When I finally got into college, she decided it was too shameful to hang out with someone who was 6 months behind her. She still talk and go out with other friends from high school, but I was completely ignored by her. Well, fuck her. What a petty bitch. What a silly reason. Nah, man, that wasn't growing apart, nigga. This is about like how, come on, Stripes. Come on. And to be honest, sometimes some people just looking for a reason to not deal with people or to start shit. So, this was probably just something she latched onto as a reason to stop talking to the brosif. Poor guy. I want to stay on track, so I'm going to start doing this counting down thing. And maybe some people will hate it.
But I'm pretty sure most of these people are women.
I don't give a... Yeah, I mean, women are... No, shut up, Kyle. Stop it with the sexist. 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33. You can help me keep on track, too, Stripes.
Yeah, okay.
33.
Make that my job. And if I mess up, then I guess I'm getting the AX.
She's getting the AX, yes. Number 33. Axe body spray. She couldn't plan anything, couldn't stick to plans, and after attempting to sabotage my birthday plans, she got super mad and badmouthed me to anyone who'd listen for the next 4 years. Ex-best friend for president. Ah, my high school best friend. We weren't very alike at all. Anna was super bubbly and cheery, a feminine girl, and I was a sarcastic pile of nerd in vaguely human form, a kind of geek tomboy. We actually meshed pretty well, but from the get-go, she was kind of person who'd turn up to parties on the wrong day because she'd get mixed up. What? She'd turn up to parties on the wrong day?
Well, she ends up in someone's house without knowing there's a party going on.
Yeah, like, what does that even mean? Like, she shows up to some house where there just happens to be a party, thinking it was another party that was going to take place on another day. Like, what the fuck?
I think she just ends up at a house that has, had a party but isn't partying anymore.
I get it. I get that.
So
I'm sorry. My reading comprehension is usually through the roof, but this just broke something in me. I didn't get that. It was like, show up on party on the wrong day. So she would show up like either before the day of the party or after the party has taken place. I get. Her parents didn't like me much because I was into heathen stuff like Lord of the Rings. Oh my God, can we get the fuck out of here already? Her parents are just like, oh, that's Satan, Lord of the Rings and the man with the armor. Anna couldn't form an opinion if it wasn't exactly the same as her dad's. I remember in 2006, she argued vehemently that there were no future in IT because her dad said it was a waste of time. Facts didn't matter if her dad didn't like them. Sounds like a lot like most Americans. We stayed close until after school ended, and since our birthday were only a week apart, we always had a combined party. Oh boy, what a thrilling story. 3 weeks before my 18th, I got tickets to I got tickets to a convention. I called her that day to let her know that we had to do separate parties. I asked her if she wanted to come to the convention with me. She said no, it's not her thing. Cool. Literally the day my group is going, she calls to ask when she can expect us around her place for the party and ice skating. I remind her that we're going to the con. She looses her shit at me. God, I fucking hate this thing. Boo! It's lose and loose. One has an O and the other has deuce. Lose, you lose. Loose, caboose. Dude, learn the fucking difference, you pieces of shit. If you had some dumb little friend when you were 2000... Oh my God. The call was dropped from Stripes. What's happening to her internet? Oh no, the music's lowered now that I'm calling her back now. So I have to start the song over? I don't like this at all. I don't like any of it at all. It doesn't even look like she's picking back up. Oh, here we go.
So sorry.
You sound really bad.
That's because I answered on my phone. I was moving shit around so I could lay down while we do this. I just
Oh,
ended up
you did
unplugging
it.
my computer.
Good job, Stripes. Good job. Looks like you've just loosed your shit all over the computer. Get real nasty over the phone, and my parents tries to get them to stop me from going and tells me that I'm on drugs. Yeah, no. Well, went, but the whole thing was soured by her reaction.
Is this the
Wait,
33?
she went when she was supposed to go, oh, she went to the convention. Good.
Yeah.
I don't think she spoke to me ever again herself, but I'd often meet people in my social circles. Oh my god. Sorry, your feedback is kind of throwing me off a little bit.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get back.
Alright, check it out. I'm just gonna hang up on you. You call me back when you get your computer on, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, bye. I don't think she ever... Oh my god, is the computer freaking out now? My computer just freaked out pretty hardcore when I ended that call. I don't think she ever spoke to me again herself, but I'd often meet people in my social circles who treat me like trash because of what you did to Anna. It took ages for people to stop thinking I was complete and utter bitch. Maybe they just grew up. Either way, a bit of shit to end a 6-year friendship. Well, there you go. A ruined friendship, indeed. But you're dealing with women, you know? See, with women, it's just petty shit like this, where, what do you mean it's not about me? Everything's about me. My life is about me. You're in my life. You're about me. You need to come to my party. Don't care if it's yours. Come to my party. It's all about me. See, a man, it's got to be like some like hardcore shit, you know? You guys slept with your wife or some shit like this. Tried to stab you, you know? I don't know. Stole some money from you, you get what I'm saying? It's got to be something, you know, tangible, something physical, something real. As opposed to like, he talked some shit on me and then my friends was all like on his side because he was talking all that shit. And they were all like, oh, I can't believe what you did to Jessica. Jessica didn't deserve that. All she wants to do is live her life and you're just trying to get in the way. I didn't do that to Jessica. She's not like that, you know? You don't know. You only see one side of her, but I see the other side. Fucking women. Oh my god. Number 32. Oh my god, what's happening to me? Number 32. He was taken to a mental hospital, and the drugs they gave him make him a completely different person. That is so sad. Let's get into the responses. Someone else responds, please still try to at least message him. Most of my friends dropped off the radar when it happened to me, and you're trying your best to handle all the changes that come with that sort of thing. Sometimes a little compassion is all it takes to keep someone from falling apart all over again. Regards, mental health patient number 22749. That's so sad. Number 31. He cut me out of his life. Well, damn. That's so sad. He was my best friend for 15 plus years. We had grown a bit apart due to different lifestyle choices, but we always spoke at least once a week and found time to spend with each other. He was constantly talking about feeling stuck in our hometown and wanting to explore the world, but worried about paying for it. About 2 years ago, I helped him get a job with my company. It was not a very exciting job, but it paid twice as much as what he was making before. If someone helped me get a job, it'd be like 100% times more than what I'm getting right now because I'm not working. So I figured it would help him save for our traveling. About 6 months into the job, we were working together and got into an argument. We had fought a few times in our friendship, and this did not seem any different than those other times, and I was over it by the time I went home. He missed the next 2 to 3 days of work, then emailed our manager saying he quit. He removed me from all of his friends lists and will not respond to phone calls, text messages, or emails. I admit I am not the easiest person to get along with at times, but after a 15-year relationship, I would have liked at least to set a proper goodbye. It has been 18 months since he's talked to me. He was my guy, and now most days I feel alone. You're not alone. You got me. You got the air. You got the trees. Number 30. My best friend ghosted on me. I think this is the same thing. Just cut him off. That's fucked up. That's some cold shit, man. Dudes just cutting people off cold turkey, man. That's some masculine stuff. You know what, motherfucker? It would appear as though we're not friends anymore. Mitch, no. Mitch, please. Mitch, it ain't worth it. Come on, man. We was just clowning around. We was just having a laugh. We was just getting into it, ain't it? We met in 3rd grade and were thick as thieves until I went to college. While I can recognize I wasn't the greatest friend always, it was 100% her choice to stop being my friend. Oh, the chick cut him off. I admit, it still hurts nearly a decade later. I never got closure, and I doubt I ever will. You want to turn down the voice acting, try hard? Here comes a voice call. Hello, this is Mariacello's Pizza. You want the pizza with the special sauce that my wife makes once a month? She just spread her legs and she spray it on the pizza. You into that?
Can I talk to your health inspector?
He come around on once a month. At the same time, my wife like to spread her legs on the pizza. It's like a reverse prank call. I'm not funny, man, but someday somebody will think I'm funny and be like, oh my god, can I suck your cock? And I'll be like, no, but you can buy me something off my wish list and then you can suck at the cock. I'm kidding. God, that was really stupid and I apologize. I couldn't help myself, man. I'm in the middle of a story too. It was good. It's getting good. Look, I'll start over. My best friend.
Number you're on, is it 32 or 31?
Maybe 30. Fuck.
Okay, the long one with the friend that wanted to go to the convention
was 33. 33, 32, 31, number 30. My best friend ghosted on me. We met in the 3rd grade and were thick as thieves until I went to college. While I can recognize I wasn't the greatest friend always, it was 100% her choice to stop being my friend. I admit, it still hurts nearly a decade later. I never got closure, and I doubt I ever will. I'm not sure she has thought out why or would give me the honest truth if I asked. She should have been my maid of honor, and it makes me really sad when I think of that day. I try to remind myself that she caused drama for me. She was really passive-aggressive and wouldn't talk to me when I did something to bother her. She also never opened up to me about anything bothering her in other aspects of her life. I don't need that back in my life, but I do miss the great times we had, all the inside jokes, the way we knew what was on each other's minds. We absolutely killed at the game Taboo. You fucking whiteys. And I have never, exactly, and I have never, look, it's rude of me to assume that Taboo is just some whiteboard game that crackers play in the comfort of their own house. So I wrote Tagu. Something real different could have come up. At any rate,
Wait.
What?
You need to put Taboo on your Amazon
Look. I'm just gonna say it like this. It's rude of me to assume that Taboo is some boring game, much like Bridge, that middle-aged whiteys play because they lame. So they sorry, plaid shorts and boat shoes wearing kids will want to play this game.
One game where you you put little wooden bricks on top of each other, and then you pull one out, and then it collapses.
Look at this bullshit.
No.
Look, man, I'm not gonna diss Taboo. It looks like it might be intellectually stimulating, but it looks a lot like charades, right? Like some kind of version of charades. I don't want Taboo. Who am I gonna play it with? Nobody.
How many of the things on your wish list do you actually?
Taboo is a word guessing game. Of course, there are things on the wish list I want. Stripes. Look at it. Look at how pretty it is. And then I'll be able to stream with it. The movie. Oh,
what if you put Taboo and then someone gets it for you and then
Would you shut up? I know you've got all this pent up shit because you lost the conversation, but we need to get through this. We're not even done with it.
Share screens with me.
Oh, that's what you're fucking going nuts about. You have nothing to look at. Give me a second here. Just the waste. Oh my god. We absolutely killed at the game Taboo. Try not to get sidetracked again, Kyle. And I have never gotten that close with anyone again. But I did a really beautiful sentiment recently, which I will try to capture here. The people you have in your life grow and occupy space in the tapestry that make up your life. When they are gone, it makes a hole where they used to be. The hole can be filled, motherfucker. And people convince themselves that these holes can't be filled and that it's like a specific and unique, hole that only specific person can fill. And while that can technically be true, like if I'm in your life and I pop out of your life and I leave a Kyle-shaped hole, you know what I mean? It's a big hole, okay? And it may be really difficult to fill. One person may not be able to fill that hole. You may need to get other people to come together and fill that hole. It may take multiple people. It may take like certain amounts of different people, but the hole is fillable, man. And there are a lot of fish that can fill that hole. You know what I mean? In the sea, with water, in the hole, at the bottom of the sea. There's a hole at the bottom. Sorry. The memories and love are still there and may always be there. So don't look at your tapestry as filled with holes. Look at your unique lace pattern. The pattern isn't over, but it is constantly changing. The pain and loss don't ever really go away, but it does lessen over time. If you ever need to talk, send me a private message.
That was stupid. What a counterproductive sentiment that was.
33, 31, 30.
No, 29. You're on 29.
This is 30, this is 29. I left the Mormon church. I lost many friends the moment they found out I left. I even lost a Christian friend because at least as Mormon, I believed in the Bible. Now he doesn't know who I am or what I believe anymore. I have new friends now, but most of my Mormon friends treat me like I died. And this is the sickest thing of all, you know what I mean? Because at least with Christianity, even though unfortunately there's a hilariously bad Christian in this story, you're supposed to love all people, nigga. You're supposed to love all people. This means some dude wants to bomb a building and they catch his ass. You're supposed to love that dude. You're supposed to hate what they do, right? You understand? You should be able to make that distinction as a person. Yeah, some people are born into shit and they accept, evil as good. It's all about perspective. They are taught from a young age, and like at the end of the day, sometimes like, hey, you want to protect your people and you're convinced that this is the way to do it. Like to you, that's good, man. That is doing good. And the others are evil. People who would stand between you and the safety of your people, that's evil to them. But hey, man, when it comes to like Jehovah's Witnesses, all kind of shit like this and all these doctrines of religion where it's like, hey, we love you. But if you stop believing what we believe, shit, you don't exist. You evil motherfucker. You're so evil. Is what I'm doing evil and not me? No, you're evil. And now I'm gonna have you in my house.
You're either with us or against us.
Yeah, you're either. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, and it's getting old, man. It's getting old, and it's so sad. And to be honest, they use it as a tactic to scare people into staying. Yeah. Or not questioning anything, and that's ridiculous when you're like kind of turning your blind eye to knowledge and all kind of shit like this, and people literally are frightening you into doing something. We call that peer pressure.
You're gonna lose your place in the community, but at the same time, like if it's not something you're about, then these people weren't worth it.
Hey, speaking of peer pressure, I saw something hilarious on Reddit this morning. See if I can find the link to there it is. It's the Remember Kyle link to the All page. It's actually a post called Peer Pressure. And here's a text from someone's mom. And she says, I found this in your drawer while looking for my scissors. And it's a tool that you would use to check the pressure on a tire. But, mom must have thought it was some kind of crack pipe. So the response is like, yeah, dad gave it to me to check the tire pressure. Why'd you put it in a bag? She put it in a Ziploc bag. When you get home, boy, we're going to have a long talk about this. And then, I think the top comment was something like, her mom is Magnum PSI, which is, an increment of measurement for pressure. This is not what people came into this list for. So we're at number 28 here. Her boyfriend didn't like her hanging out with other guys and made her block me and all her other male friends on social media. No idea if they're still together, but she hasn't contacted me at all since. So, oh, how sad for you. Number 27. She was toxic, always one-upping me, comparing us and making herself feel better about her appearance, always leaving me for the other best friends and telling them all of my personal shit. The list goes on. I'm sorry. I'm sure bitches like this exist all over the place. I'm sure there are people listening to this right now who unfortunately do this with some of their other friends. But hey, whatever makes you feel like a big person. Big person. Number 26. He became a domestic abuser. Started hitting his girlfriends in high school. No thanks. Well,
Kyle,
what?
can you find me the clip from The Simpsons with Big Man in it?
It's not easy to find.
Oh, you tried?
It's not. I'd probably have to upload that. Simpsons Big Man. Yeah, all you find is this big man little car bullshit.
Oh. I guess it falls on you then.
You're a big man. Big man. Hockey Dad. I wonder if I can search for Hockey Dad and we can find it in there. HOCKYEDAD.
Oh, what the hell is this?
I don't know what to think about it. I need a woman. Yes, that's what it said. One of his songs is "I Need a Woman" by Hockey Dad. It's like, hey, what's your name gonna be? You're gonna be a musical artist now. It's gonna be Hockey Dad. He got a lot of songs. I mean, he got a lot of views, so who knows? Maybe people typed in The Simpsons just like us, and then they were like, what the hell is this?
Your kid sucks. Bring it on.
Just like when he get.
Don't make it murder.
You're a big man. Big man.
It's funnier in my memory. You are a big man. Big man. Oh my god. Where are we? I'm so sorry to the viewers who, everybody should be used to my crap by now. But I promise from here on out, we're going to stick to these listies.
This is 28.
This is 27 then, maybe. Wow, so many people comment with "slept with my significant other." I thought this was a cliche from the movies, really. Are you stupid? And that's the sad shame, is one good way to make sure that your friends don't sleep with your significant others apparently is to, I don't know, try to pick loyal motherfuckers to be with. It's the thing that pisses me off is like, okay, if you're gonna sleep with somebody, how you gonna be so brazen as to do it with like a best friend? Like, I feel like that's so much worse than her like meeting somebody else, or him, meeting somebody else and then banging it out. It's like somebody that you are friends with and is close to you. So it's like deception on two parties' part. You know what I mean? As opposed to one. That's pretty crazy. But I guess this person has effectively ruined what would be a lot of the submissions as we travel towards the top. So good for them. Thanks for the spoilers.
I guess it's really two birds with one stone, considering that, well, you found out both these people aren't worth your time. But it still hurts.
What do you mean two birds with one stone? Is it just like some kind of like, oh, well, cool, I can just cross two people off my list and not deal with them, and then just like walk down the street? Like your goal is to like get rid of as many connections as possible, Stripes. Can we continue here? Number 25. It's the same reason I don't speak to most people from my past. I'm got mental issues. Oh, sweet God, yes. That sums you up. I'm got mental issues.
I want that on a shirt.
I want it on. Oh man. Holy crap. What do I need to replace up here? Panda Pogo Stick. I'm gonna replace Panda Pogo Stick with I'm got mental probs. Brilliant. Anyway, so if I don't see someone for a while, then seeing them is very hard for me because I hate myself. Seeing someone who I knew in the past reflects how little have I done with my life. Dude, English is not his first language, and we were making fun of him. Yeah, somebody else says, I understand this. I'm having a lot of trouble reconnecting with friends or people I graduated with because I feel like they're at a better place in their life than I. I hope you still have people you're able to talk to. I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Somebody else says, number 24. People she calls on the phone every few months when she's alone and has a few beers. That's pretty much eliminated the need for other conversation. Because she calls me on the phone every few months? I messaged her a story about an interesting and relevant event in my life today, and she ignored it.
They're not looking for a conversation. They're just looking for someone to talk at, vent their frustrations. And this is.
Oh no, it's not just that. I have people who pretty much only contact me, less booty call-y, less I'm horny at night, and more like, it's late. The people I would normally talk to aren't up. I kind of need to say some shit that I wouldn't want them knowing about me. So I guess I'll talk to you. That sums it up perfectly. Do you understand? So I guess I'll talk to you. And you're right. It's talking at and not talking to. And in many ways, it's more insulting than anything else. And don't think that Kyle isn't the type of motherfucker that wouldn't easily and effectively put them in their place after, quote unquote, listening to their bullshit. I say this with like the bunny quote ears on my fingers, you know what I mean? And then putting them in their place as far as making them aware as a type of selfish, despicable cunt that they're just going to deny that they are. Let's move on. Number 23, maybe? She was a maid of honor at my wedding, and after, I would try to make plans with her for lunch or whatever, and she would always cancel the day. Never gave a reason, just, oh, I forgot, I can't, some other time. I realized I was the only one putting in any effort, so I just stopped trying to do things with her. I figured if she wanted to do something, she'd get a hold of me. I got married in July of this year and haven't heard from her since. Well, this is how a lot of friendships work, unfortunately, is that, look, everybody's entitled. Everybody's entitled to prioritize their friends. And to be honest, most people just prioritize by who's best looking and who they're most attracted to or something like that. Long story short, sometimes this ends up in mismatches and imbalances as far as the attention/effort that people are willing to put into the friendship. And unfortunately, typically this means that, some of these people ain't worth your time, because it's supposed to be a two-way street. It's supposed to be a two-way street. You got to give and get. You got to give and get. And a lot of people, when they're the ones trying to do everything, they're the ones trying to, be there, and you're not available in that regard. Like, hey, you can be dropped for somebody else who would be. Number 21, baby. Maybe 21 Stripes. He died earlier this year on my birthday. I miss you and I love you, Brad. We don't know if this is true.
Do you think it's some kind of reference?
No, I just think it's the type of post that somebody would immediately write to get please. Karma.
Give me karma.
Oh man, that's genius too. I miss and love you, Brad.
Thank you, whomever bought me gold. Again, thank you for the okay, whatever. 3. How many times? 2 times. They got gold twice.
Is this like a character? Stripes?
How many times? 2 times. They got gold twice.
So that's like a Mighty Boosh character.
I tell you how many times I gave the gold twice. You want to see a picture of the gold? Here it is. Here's another picture of the gold. 2 great pictures of the gold. You want some more pictures of the gold? Check it out. It's not silver, it's gold. Look, Brown's got a little gold.
I'm really glad you made it to Diamond last night.
Yeah, I'm Diamond in PS4. After cleaning house last night, oh my god, it was on a fucking ride.
Why is game so good, when no one would be watching you?
Why did I game so well when no one was watching? I don't care about
like that hour. The hour, it was something about the hour that was good. But
I mean, it's probably all the time. I can't do it during the day because I'm gonna get attacked. People are gonna be like, "Can you come look at this?" And I'm like, I'm in a competitive mode. What are you talking about? Number 20. Gotta get the gold. She'd only message me if she wanted something. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Yeah. If she was down, I'd try my best. But if I was upset, it was, oh, I'm really not in the right place right now. Talk to you later. Which is fair enough, but I always tried to help her. She'd also message me screenshots of the arguments with her boyfriend. Oh, you poor little. He's the nice guy in the friend zone. They're a shit couple. My advice is always either dump him or talk it out, which is never what she wants to hear. What am I supposed to do about it? I guess she just wants validation. She's right to be annoyed, but she can be really unreasonable sometimes. Oh, and then she asks for money under some bullshit pretense and then buys weed. I know I shouldn't fall for it, and I've stopped now, but you know. Well, it sounds like you're just a sucker, motherfucker. Somebody else said, my personal rule for when people come to you with their relationship problems is never give advice, listen, ask questions, and make them feel heard and felt. Nah, nigga, you gotta give advice to certain people because they are the types of people that are swayed by other people's input on a situation that they don't really know anything about. And that's the bottom line, is when you're going to somebody for advice, you can give them a little bit of the tidbits and a summary here, but we're not going to know the whole situation. You know that. And sometimes, especially with women, and I don't care how unreasonable it sounds, the bottom line is half of y'all just want affirmation. A lot of y'all women know what the fuck you want. Do you understand? Doesn't matter what age you are. A lot of women know what they want. It's very simple. Some women can make the decision on what they want within seconds of things dropping. A new situation presents itself. A new scenario is something that they find themselves hurled into. They know what they want. You know what I mean? They know which way they're going to lean towards. They know whom they want to spend their time with, etc. They know, son. They can pretend they don't know. They can say they don't know. They can ask for advice. They can hear what people have to say about it. But the bottom line is, sometimes maybe they just want to hear somebody mirror their exact point. Sometimes people come to you with the craziest of simple problems, like black and white. Like, oh, my man is beating me and trying to kill me. What should I do? They know what the fuck they want to do. They want to hear you say, like, are you stupid? Do this thing that you think that you should do. And then they go, you know, you're right. I should do this thing that I think that I should do. Stupid. Come get the gold. I already forgot the voice. It's getting like leprechaun-y now.
I'm so unempathetic. Well, no.
No, wait. Something like this. Or something like this.
Gotta get the gold, 2 gold. That's 1 by 2. All about the gold. All
I
about
think
the
to
gold.
the point where I don't have any friends and I don't want to deal with people is because when they come with me with an issue, I can't even pretend to care.
But you're
it's hard
you're
for me.
different creature, Stripes. And that's like a different issue, you know? Some people are stupid and other people's are just basic, you know? And honestly, you can't blame people for being basic when they don't know any other way to be. Pretty much any and everybody who is on Vine is just like the bottom of the bottom as far as basic is concerned. These are basic niggas, you know? And that's the way that you gotta look at it. You can't try to unbasic these people. You just gotta roll with it, because there's more of them than there are of you. And that's something you should understand as well. Sometimes you really gonna have to pretend just to not raise a suspicion in certain scenarios. When in Rome, do as the Romans do, Stripes. But yeah, we can chill in our houses and not have to deal with the madness of the world. But man, people don't have a lot going on but the drama in their lives to spice up their meaningless existences. They've been growing their lives, reading these books, watching these TV shows, and going to see these movies where this narrative is projected as the norm. So unless their life is filled with this kind of quote unquote drama, whether or not it's, you know, naturally in it because they surround themselves by other basic people, or they have to provoke that kind of ignorant drama by freaking out about nothing and introducing the sprinklings of madness into their own life, you know what I mean? It's just not worth getting into. We can look at that shit from the telescope in our own, you know, rooms and just have a comment about it. But hey, man, don't get mixed up in it because it ain't worth it. Like I said, man, some of these people know what they want. So
I should get a scooter.
Scooter'd be pretty interesting to see you flying down the street on, Stripes. And another thing, here's what you have to understand about psychology is that women understand it when they may not even be under the impression that they understand it. And you know, sometimes a woman can go at a guy with, oh, here are my problems, oh my god, blah blah blah, and regardless of what the guy says back to them, she can hit him with some kind of like, no, regardless of what the dude says back, she can hit him with a, oh, you know, thank you for your insight, you know, it really warms my heart to just have someone like you here. I feel really appreciative and lucky to have someone that's willing to hear this kind of bullshit with me and somebody else. Can I have some money? I'm not going to spend it on weed. Do you understand? You understand how psychology works?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 19, maybe. You know what they say about how you don't always burn your bridges, but rather let them fall apart due to structural decay? That's pretty much. Yep. If you like to think of a relationship between two dudes or two chicks or a dude and a chick, platonic or otherwise, as like one person on one side of a bridge and one person on the other side of the bridge, they both have to maintain that bridge, you know what I mean? Or it will naturally fall apart. And here's what ends up happening a lot. You got one person who's got like tons of mortar and is willing to put in the effort to keep their tools up to par, so that they can, you know, pretty much keep this bridge in working order. And oftentimes the other person kind of just like laxes in that. Like I said, it's supposed to be give and get. But often you got one person giving way more and the other person just like, man, I'll give it to him. So like you got this one person reinforcing the damn bridge. And it's a two-man job, bottom line. This bridge is a two-man job, Stripes. Let's run away with this analogy, right? So after a while, the bridge just, you know, it deteriorates and falls apart, you know. And sometimes that one friend that was trying really hard will sometimes try to, you know, use some of the bridge that's fallen into the water to like jump across, you know what I mean? To land on some of the debris. Maybe they learn to swim. Maybe they buy a boat, you know what I mean?
A chalkboard.
What?
We need to get you a chalkboard so you can draw these analogies.
Man, I'll just make a PowerPoint presentation at the end of this list. Prepare for that. He fucked my wife. Oh my god, that's so sad. Best friend fucked your wife. That stupid slut. And she's your wife. I'm sorry. Somebody said I'm very sorry to hear that. Damn. When the top Reddit comment is not a joke, man. Ooh, he fucked your wife. Wow. Number 18. I fired him. Not as my friend, I employed him to help out and ended up needing to let him go. He wants nothing to do with me. Don't work with friends. Damn. A responder says, it's crazy how entitled and resentful some people can get once money is involved. Ain't that the truth, sir? Though, I think that sometimes the problem is that both people think that they're doing the other person a favor, which combined with a lack of communication is a great place to grow resentment. It's the perfect garden in which resentment can grow. The garden of I'm doing you a favor even though I'm really not. Let's let this analogy, I'm kidding. You can work with friends that, but we've got to be extra mindful and communicative about it. Shut up. What?
When are your analogies gonna devolve to hot summer sidewalk?
On a hot summer. That was a creative writing assignment for Francine Smith. It's not like that. Like a hot summer sidewalk. It's like a bad simile. Her brother, number 17. Her brother sexually assaulted me at the age of 12. Oh my god. While I was sleeping on a mattress on the floor of her bedroom, and she was sleeping in the bed 2 feet away. Her mom emotionally blackmailed me into not telling my mom. Read me a clearly dictated apology letter. Had him come and say sorry to me. And when I eventually caved and told my mom, she crapped all over his mom. And I was somehow the guilty party. Then again, this was a woman who put a 6-year-old on a diet because she was chubby. She wasn't. Somebody said, wow, this whole thing totally sucks. From Mrs. Curiosity. Well, you know, as crazy as it sounds, man, the only thing that's going to make some of the tactics that moms, look, every mom is going to have to do some crazy shit when they're raising their kids because, hey, man, sometimes raising a kid is a two-party job, man. And even when the second party is there, the mom's still gonna go crazy. And half the time the dad is just gonna be like, man, I ain't got, you know, whatever. As long as it's not coming at me, kids, you know, I've been dealing with this a long time. Now it's my time. It's my time for y'all to understand the crazy that this bitch is all about. So long story short, the only thing that's gonna make a mom crazier is dealing with a little girl that they can vicariously live through. Oh no, dude.
I'm feeling fat, so this little kid is going on a diet.
You know what I'm saying? So the worst part is, I used to know this girl who was just skinny, Stripes, just skinny, and her mom had like pretty much what do they call those? It's kind of like the a disorder, like the eating disorder. Yeah.
Okay.
She had an eating disorder, and she would pretty much try to get her down to all this crap, and was saying how she wanted to be this. Like the mom wanted to be something, not that the mom was, but the mom wanted to be something when she was younger, and held her child to that standard. It was the worst. And then the kid developed an eating disorder. You know, the vomity one. Ooh, bulimia. Have I ever? I tried it once. It was dumb. It felt weird. I hate throwing up. That was high school. I was working at Cold Stone at the time. I didn't do it at work though. That would be fun.
Well, good. You didn't do
Wait, I wonder what this tastes like. Bleh.
And it was all in the ice cream, and somebody came in and I couldn't clean it up, and they were like, I want that one. It looks like it's got all kinds of goodness in it. And I said, you're like this. It's my favorite, and it's filled with my favorite things that I eat on a daily basis. And I was raising my eyebrows a lot, and they were like, I really like you. They tipped me, and I had to sing, and I sang, I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. None of this happened. Look, numbers. We can't do lists that are longer than 20 because I start to fall apart. And we'd be done with the list if it was 20 by now. But I did 40, right? Something like 40.
Then you'd be upset if it was only 20.
Well, I guess the list would be too short.
It's a catch-22. You don't want it to be more than 20 because then you start losing your mind. But when it's not more than 20,
look, shut up. Let's make it listenable too. Well, let's make it listenable. Okay. Let's make it audible. Yeah.
If you wanted to do that, you wouldn't have me here.
Shut up. Number 14. She flipped and went Super Saiyan because I had the audacity to make plans with another friend and invite her. Instead of making plans with her first, then inviting the other friend. She then pinned me to a chair and started screaming in my face. That's the day I fired my maid of honor and booted her from my life. She then smashed my car window that night. Fuck, my life is better without my bitch. Some people are crazy. Oh, this nigga spelled Saiyan wrong. I didn't even realize that. Wow, dude, it's Super Saiyan. His comment has been upvoted more than the original comment, and it was gilded. Somebody else said just saying. Okay, you like that?
I don't.
Okay, well, just look, I'm gonna remind you that, Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse is on my wish list in case you want to, I wish I could spin like some kind of commercial for Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse, and this is like some kind of day one edition. I wonder if there's like a bullshit edition. Nope, no bullshit edition. That'd be cool though. Oh my god, I could be a Saiyan 2, Stripes. Or would you rather see me be like one of the humans, one of the lame ass humans? Cool.
Aren't there humans that can fly for some reason? Can you teach yourself?
We all got to be able to fly. Yeah, you can. They taught us to fly on the anime, and I tried, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Oh my god, what is this? Number 15, what is the deal with long Reddit comment? I lost my friends when my son died. Oh god. Instead of being supported, they harassed me to come out drinking or to go to the bar like I had just been through a breakup and needed to go out. No, literally 24 hours ago, I buried my baby in the ground, you fucks. What is even more fucked, I said, I know you guys mean well, but I don't want to leave the house right now. My child just died. I'm losing my mind. You can come over or even watch TV with me. No one came. No one called. I was a bitch for shooting down going to the bar. Literally the 4 girls I knew my whole life bailed on me when I needed them the most. It hurts. It hurts still, but fuck them. Is all I can say. People's true colors come out when you go through a tragedy and it sucks. Edit. Wow, sorry guys. I didn't see all the upvotes I got. Nigga, whoa, all of this are edits? Okay, let's just go to this. I was 23 when my baby passed at 6 weeks old, and the youngest and the youngest of the group. The other 4 were 24 to 27. One was a mother at the time. She should have understood, and had been since late teens. Oh God, maybe she wouldn't understand. Now there are 3 moms in the group. The only one without kids did get married last month and does want some. When I say they were asking me to go out drinking, it wasn't so we could chill and talk. It was stop being so boring. Get dressed up. We are going to clubs. Like I said, they were playing like when one of us had a breakup. It started 24 hours later after I buried my son, and they gave up on me in about 2 weeks. Nobody called or sent a text. It didn't involve partying. Nobody asked how I was or took up my repeat offers to just come over. Nobody went over to comfort this kid. That sucks. Lost a kid, man. Jesus Christ. Be a friend, motherfucker. It's not hard. Holy crap. Holy crap. He slept with my girlfriend and sold his sister's virginity to a guy for 100. What, dude?
What? He pimped out his sister. Oh my God.
Sold? She was mentally unhealthy and immature on a diagnosable level, and he talked her into it by telling her it was normal and that it would make her less anxious around people. And of course she believed him because he was the older brother. May have bit off more than we could chew with this list. Jesus Christ.
I want to get off this ride.
Long story short, I love the guy. I wish we saw each other more often, but he's the flakiest, most unreliable person I know. He treats everyone like they're barely worth his time, makes plans with the guy, and it's a coin toss of whether or not he'll show up. I've known him for 10 years and it's only gotten worse, but I learned long ago that it's a waste of time to chase him. Well, as long as you learned a lesson, let's continue. Got invited to his wedding. All night long I heard about how awesome the bachelor's party had been and asked why I hadn't come along, because I wasn't invited or told about it. Oh. Damn. We grew apart. I needed emotional support during a very tough time, and she wasn't interested in helping, so I ended it. Good for you. Somebody responds to this and they've been gilded 3 times. Jesus Christ. Some lady named Laura. Okay. Look how concise this one was. I want to say that this was written by a man. God, Kyle, you gotta stop with these comments. We grew apart. I needed emotional support during a very tough time, and she wasn't interested in helping, so I ended it, okay? What?
I've been that person. Like, I told you that I'm very apathetic, and when things get bad for people, I'm just not sure how to help them, other than, like, drawing them something, and that's not always,
But here's the thing, Stripes. Here's the thing, okay? I like to think that you've never been so emotional that you were falling over yourself onto someone else, have you?
No.
Other than me.
I rely on you almost exclusively.
Shut up. My point is, before me, I don't view you as the type who has gotten so emotional or been through something so traumatic that you've fallen apart and needed someone to be there for you, to lean on, or to prop you up, so to speak. So, Stripes, it should be alien that somebody else would be coming to you with that kind of shit when you have never been there for them like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, it ain't the end of the world. Let's continue with this one, though. We grew apart. I needed emotional support during a very tough time, and she wasn't interested in helping, so I ended it. You know what I mean? I didn't get what I was given. I mean, I think it's implied that, you know, he would have been there for her in that capacity. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been so easy for him to end it, or her to end it if it's a girl. And that's that. So we get a response now. This happened to me when I was in senior high school. My best friend from high school fell off the face of the earth when I needed her the most, and I had a precancerous tumor and had to have surgery. No wonder everybody's gilding this. It's got to end in some happy-go-lucky way at the end. I was terrified, and she wasn't there for me. It didn't make any sense. Almost a year after we stopped speaking, a mutual friend informed me that her father had just lost his battle to cancer. Oh my God, I had no idea he had it. Cancer just ripping through the world. She wasn't there for me. She had to be there for her father. And I then understood that she probably couldn't emotionally handle both situations at the time. It was then that I decided I would take a chance and attend the wake. I was so nervous when I got there because I hadn't seen her in over a year, but when I walked in and she saw me, she immediately burst into tears and gave me the biggest hug. To this day, that moment was one of the best I have ever experienced. I got my friend back a year and a half after that. I was the maid of honor at her wedding. I know not every situation turns out as well as mine, and I'm sure there are people who bail because they simply don't care, but in any case, all it took was a bold effort by me, and it worked out in the end. If this list has taught me anything, it's that in women's lives, apparently being the maid of honor at their corny ass, typical and over traditional weddings is like the cream of the crop, motherfucker. The cream of the crop will rise to the top. Oh yeah, brother, you're gonna be my maid of honor at my wedding, boy, and I'm gonna tell you that no one comes, oh yeah, over you when it comes to being my maid of honor. Ooh, that's the macho maid of honor.
Is this why women surround themselves with other women in the hopes that one of them will let them be their maid of honor?
A lot of the girls that I know don't buy into this ritualistic marriage ceremony as hard as, you know what I mean? Like, we get the documentation and some of the paperwork and maybe some of the, the tax monkey balls, but come on now.
Oh my God, let's get married. Gotta go here. You're gonna be my maid of honor.
Somebody said, edit, thank you for the well wishes. Let me take this chance to remind everyone to frequently check for lumps.
What? What is that? Where did that come from?
Because it's cancer. She was talking about cancer in the thread. You remember?
That's right.
She had cancer, and then her dad had cancer.
Yes.
Your friend's dad had cancer, and that's why she couldn't be there. I like to think this girl was telling the story, hijacking a top-level comment is what she did. But she was telling the story because, sometimes maybe we don't know the full story and people aren't going to be public about it. Sometimes you got to deal with some monkey balls. But I'll tell you what, usually the things that people are dealing with when they drop off the face of the planet is not wanting to deal with other people. That's what they're dealing with. Not wanting to, the desire to not want to deal with other people. Hilarious. So are we close to the top here? Oh my God, we got some monkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 9 is where we are. Number 9. He got addicted to League and stopped talking to anybody. That's a fucking shame. That's a shame. That is a shame.
I'm sure people have lost friends to World of Warcraft and even Overwatch, to be honest.
The fact that I'm getting so many "Am I your friend?" responses is worrying. Guys, please don't let a fucking free-to-play trash video game ruin your life. It's funny, because I think most people must see these League of Legends championships and then probably trick themselves into thinking that they can go pro or be a big deal or something. League is not a fun game. It's just corny, nigga. Like, even with me, I gotta really reel it in sometimes on Overwatch because it doesn't become fun for me when I'm trying to carry a team and everybody else is trying to shit in their pants on a professional level, you know what I mean? I'm trying to go down to the Guinness World Book of Records for shitting my pants as many times as possible in a match. Start that timer, bam! That's one shit, put it on the clock, ping! One shit, put it on the clock.
I honestly think you couldn't have let this list get away from you more, but at least you're on topic.
Hey, yeah, I am on topic. It's not like the list is super duper getting away from me. I would like to think that if anybody's making this their first list, oh man, you really fucked up. Go look at some of the other lists where I'm alone and I'm not with stripes and maybe, but this is what the lists are gonna be. I can't bring myself to do a podcast because it'd be too boring. It was like, what would we talk about? Topical shit? We don't give a fuck about what's going on in the news or what people are talking about.
This is your podcast.
That's what I'm saying. So this is as close as we're going to get to a podcast because at least there's something that we can be tethered back to while bleeding in our our lackluster and mediocre personalities. Love it. When I realized that, what?
Lackluster.
Okay, Stripes, you're a unique snowflake. Number 8, when I realized that the only thing we had in common was the past. Oh man, hello darkness, my old, you know what I mean? It sucks when you outgrow each other. Yep, that's the only thing y'all have tethering. That's the only thing a lot of people have tethering each other, them to each other. Is like, what? You went to school one day and you sat next to some motherfucker, you know what I mean? Y'all didn't drift together because y'all were in a club or you played the same sport or you shared some common interest. You went to work one day and some dude across the room was like, hey man, I got a 3DS in my pot. No, even that would be better because like y'all play video games and share a common interest. This was more about just you being in the same room as another person that you worked with. And then one day, like what? Somebody said, hey, you like Jesus? Oh man, I love Jesus. Well, you love Jesus as much as this? And then they pull out the earphones. Light of the world, you step down. I really love that song. That song is a shit. Can we be friends? What church you go to? What church do you go to? Look, man, number, what?
We have history.
Number 7. His junkie girlfriend, who was on probation, stole $300 from me and abused my cat. Oh no. How you gonna abuse a cat? What did you do? Oh boy. My former friend refused to believe she could do such a thing and got pissed off at me about it. Oh, somebody didn't believe him. Come on. Former friend decided that free blowjobs and housekeeping from the junkie on probation outweighed 20 years of friendship with me.
She got blowjobs from the junkie?
No, the ex-best friend was getting blowjobs from the slut.
Oh, okay.
And what was his girlfriend? But I guess, I mean, she's a thief and an animal abuser. Somebody else said clean his house and blow him, problem solved. And then somebody said, but who will abuse the pets? But who will abuse the pets? Bing bong, who will abuse the pets? Sorry, better blow the cat too then. What if it's a woman cat?
Ew.
Somebody said, now where did I put that comb? Oh no, Colby. Colby, no. For people who aren't aware of the Kyle Colby reference, like Stripes, who's supposed to be somebody that, you know, is in my life or something, just go ahead and check out the 3rd Reddit collection that I've posted that chronicles the adventures of Colby. Never forget. Never forget. Stripes don't even fucking know. What kind of life am I living? Who are you, Stripes? Who will abuse the pets?
1, 2 gold. Not 3 gold, but 2 gold.
He was Kia in 2006. I don't understand.
What does it mean?
He was killed in action.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Fuck these other guys making jokes. I hope you're doing better since his passing. Other people were making jokes about this. What the hell? Why is everyone making jokes about a dead person? Not cool. I love that people are freaking out to the typical response on Reddit. Everybody's all like, oh, well, I like the Kia car. Right, guys? That's the type of thing that somebody would say. Oh, man. I wish I could see that. We got to get to some of the joke comments if they're here. Because you think they've been downloaded to oblivion? Somebody said, I'm very sorry for your loss. KIA, explain it like I'm 5 someone. Look, I can't make fun of him because it took me a while to realize it. It took me a while to realize it. I want to make fun of that guy. Somebody says, yeah, my best friend died a couple of months ago. The kicker is that I hadn't talked to him. Fuck him. Fuck that. Mine too. Sorry for your loss, bud. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry for your loss. Your username sends eloquence to it. Same. Also a Marine. Sorry, man. No, dude. I think all of the joke comments were removed because they must have been downloaded into oblivion, which means that we've gotten here too late. What have we done? What has he had? What have they done to you? Downvoted comments 3, 4, 5. Number 5. Let him move in because of his issues at home. He started missing money and found used syringes in my fucking shoes. That's one way to start your day. I don't know why, but it seems like today's gonna be a great day. Sorry. The birds are chirping tweedly-deet. The sun is shining bright. I guess you could say that your shoes were laced. At least she won't trip. Welcome to a Kyle list, guys. You know, if you want syringes to put in your shoes, you think you can get syringes on Amazon? I have no use. I have no use for syringes, but I'm just trying to say. Yeah, I just want to do this in the video really quick. Yeah.
That harmonica is made out of ivory.
Nobody's gonna get that reference. They don't watch my videos.
Well, you can use it as a baster.
You can actually get syringes. That's fucking horrifying.
Why don't you buy a turkey baster?
I got all syringes, bitch. I've been putting pee in these syringes. I'm good. Oh my god. It's really scary.
What's scary?
Man. Just like that bullshit that I just thought up out of nowhere. I've been putting pee in these syringes. I'm coming at you. Oh my god, pee in the syringe. Pee syringe. That's a tab for next time. Let's go ahead and write that now. Why not Wheatley? Let me pee syringe.
They don't even need me here. You have crazy enough for two.
You don't even need me. You're crazy enough for two. Shut up. Somebody's gonna write that. You know? Great. You made the comment of the video. Great. She had a baby. And then one day we were having lunch and she told me, you know, I only want to hang out with other moms from now on. I didn't quite get the hint, but she ignored all my texts and emails for a few months. And I finally realized that she was trying, what she was trying to tell me back there. They usually don't come out and say it like that. Yeah.
Well, honestly, I kind of admire that they're being upfront.
Yeah, you gotta love honesty. Okay. So number 3, I walked in on him moments after he was finished fucking my now ex-girlfriend in my room.
That's how it goes.
Somebody said karma is nice. He blew out his knee and can no longer play sport professionally. I lost a lot of weight and she found most of it. Well, as long as that's silver lining for her. I mean, when people screw you over in your life, I just don't understand giving a shit about them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be following anybody that was part of my past. Unless they were somebody that I liked and we ended on like weird terms or something. And, you know, that doesn't happen. I deserved this one. I set a good girlfriend up with a close guy friend. Then he started cheating on her. He thought since I was his mate, he could tell me and I wouldn't tell her, except she was my friend too. I ended up basing my decision on a personal experience where an ex had cheated and everyone knew except me. How devastated and betrayed I felt, so I told her the truth. She confronted him and his reply, shit, don't listen to that bitch. She's just fucking jealous. Just played matchmaker to get closer to me. She believed him. She did my circle of friends on her side and his side. Ew. Never quite got over it.
She deserved. I mean, she started with she deserved it, but I don't think she did. Those people were shitty. That's petty. That's really petty.
Well, women are sluts. They're just holes to be filled. And if you have a problem with that comment, I'd love to hear about it in the comments section. Okay. I'm just kidding. Don't you love my like crass personality and oh boy. You know, it's a good thing that I try so hard to make sure that I don't get more subscribers, because I always think to myself the amount of problems that would come with me having like too many subs. And they'd be like, "Wait, he just says shit like this?" I would love that. And you know, we like if I got about 17 more comments, like some of the ones where girls are freaking out in the comment section stripes because they're so triggered, I'd be able to make a video about it, you know?
I feel like you only get one every week. every 2 weeks even about people who are genuinely offended about the shit you say. They're
I
not
think
all-
I think there are a lot of adults, unfortunately, who are listening to these, and they have the mind to just go either, okay, this guy's not serious to the point where he's like some kind of vengeful sociopathic, like misogynistic douchebag that's just like totally hell-bent on screwing over every woman ever and making them feel like crap. They realize that there's something of a troll still in me who's dying to see and read some bullshit from some idiot. And then the other people who may actually be genuinely triggered by a couple of the stupid comments that I am making are probably mature enough to know better than to waste the time writing a comment, because in doing so they show that they care. And if there's one thing that you got to do, is be cool, motherfucker. You got to be the bigger person. You got to make it seem, even if you do care, like you don't care. Because when you make it seem like you care to the point where it's like you're taking efforts and going a distance, right? You know, what's the response going to be? Oh, you mad? You know what I mean? Like, this bothers you, doesn't it? Tell me how you really feel. You know what I mean? Come on. Don't set yourself up for that kind of bullshit. Number one, I feel she doesn't want to talk to me. What would happen if I stop initiating conversations? Many months later, haven't heard a single word from her. That's exactly what's up. That's the real world, nigga. Remember what I told you about that bridge and 2 people on the bridge, but it's really just one person maintaining the bridge and the bridge fall apart, and you trying to hop across the stones to get to the other side, but you ain't gonna make it, so maybe you gotta swim. You know what I mean? Or learn how to fly. Or build a boat. But the person on that side maybe wants to stay on their side, and maybe they want you to stay on your side too. Thank you for listening to another Kyle list. You have anything to say, Stripes?
I mean, I'm glad you're not a super sane.
Hey, look, I don't think this video is an hour yet, so I'm gonna do this until we beat that marker. I was just trying to make Stripes laugh. Yeah, the video's an hour and 11 minutes. I don't know. You would have liked that, wouldn't you? You know, the worst part is, like, I have music playing and I'm doing this other stupid crap.
It must be so disorienting.
I mean, people listening already know what to expect here, man. I don't know what anybody wants. You know, I want to make people like Lexeus happy, but I don't know what the hell to do. I need to make something very well and overproduced. Can't be gaming oriented because nobody cares.
It makes me really happy.
Yeah, well, you and all 6 of the other people. I love you all, guys. Take it easy. Pokemon Go is gonna give you double XP. I'm probably gonna spend $5 on like an egg or something and then go walking with my fat ass. What do you think about that, Stripes?
Why do they have such bold marks on their bellies?
What do you mean bold marks? Oh, you mean bold,
there's a really bold black
lining?
eyeliner. I mean, outline.
Why not?
It's off-putting.
Why? It's got to be lighter for you? People can't
gotta
have
be
bold,
clearer.
like, sketch line?
I
Well,
do it better.
Dave Chappelle getting 3 new comedy specials on Netflix. Netflix really know what the people fucking want, baby. Netflix know what the people want, baby. I would have killed to be there and already heard it. I was there. I was that dude laughing like this. Oh!
Don't do that. Please.
You don't want that laugh?
I'm begging you.
Whatever. We gotta end these videos sometimes before I start, just like, because one of these days I'm gonna click the wrong
You're
link at the
taking
end of
them
the
on
video.
an adventure, you know?
There's no adventure here. Marijuana enthusiasts. I will plant a tree for every upvote I get. Oh my god. No wonder it's at the top of Reddit right now.
Oh no. That's way too many trees.
It's
He doesn't
too
have enough
many
land for that.
trees. He doesn't have the manpower or the time. Dimitri
You could
finds
say
out that
that's
Osama bin Laden was killed. I live in constant fear of the next terrorist attack orchestrated by Osama bin Laden. He spreads fear across the land and kills the innocent. Plus, he totally looks like, whoa, what are you doing? Why is it loading it in this dumb page? This club is bumping. Why are you doing this? It was like resizing the, somebody's like, the U.S. killed bin Laden. They killed bin Laden? You're shitting me. It's true. U.S. troops killed him in Pakistan.
Oh, Oh, he's dancing. He's glad. He's so happy.
I missed this.
He must be high as fuck.
But I forgot. I want to know what they actually told him, though. You know? I haven't seen this clip in years. And I don't know what the actual context is. Somebody says he's saying he doesn't like the music. And then the reporter asks him what style of music they're hearing. And the beat changes and then he starts digging it. Word? We got to get in there. Come on. It changes.
Мало людей, очень мало людей. Сок его намного лучше, но на этот раз как-то не удалось. Во-первых, народу мало, музыка.
Somebody's saying, oh, it's not good. First, not enough people, music is not good. And which style of music is this?
Направление? Какое направление?
Вот направление музыки играется.
There he goes.
He's gone. That dude's gone. That dude's gone. Why are we looking at B movie? Oh my god. What's
Wait,
happening to my
that's
recommendations? Shut up.
The full B movie, but it's in 7 minutes, or like every time they say B, it gets faster.
That sounds so stupid. That sounds so stupid. I really am so scared of the idea of what will become the next Shrek. Do you understand me? I'm so scared. I can't be on trending, and it's because everything is pretty much like, damn, that's a thick Jupiter. Oh my god, I love it. What are we doing here, Kyle? Come on. You're still recording. Look, what is this?
Ew.
Someone's fetish, Stripes. It's someone's fetish. It's someone's fetish. Like I said, I can't be here because of all the Pokemon crap. And that's just, who is this? Is this a real character in something? Oh, it's a real character in something. Is this that movie with the
Mona,
yeah. What an interesting design. I love it. It's cute.
Why is her ass so fat?
I think there are girls like that though.
They're not really.
Not that exaggerated. Come on, look at that, Stripes. She'd be dead. But you know what I mean. But yeah, no, everybody's the internet's having a field day with this fat ass lady.
Oh, I hope you just,
Who is this? Why is this MacLeod?
Oh, I saw that on Twitter. Yeah, it's a really nice gift. Pixel.
McCree sucks though. So why don't they do one with Junkrat? The good one. With my diamond ass.
Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go.
Look at him go. Let's end the video there. Look at him go.